Do you support that?
No, I hate him.
Well, okay, fine. Do you support that idea, though?
We can barely take care of the people we have here.
I'm sorry, you don't agree that the free housing or food or schooling or healthcare is a benefit?
No.
What's going on, everyone? James Klug here. Donald Trump has promised to deport nearly 20 million illegal immigrants if reelected, the largest mass deportation effort in American history. So do Americans support this? Today we're in Philadelphia to find out. Let's go talk to some people. Huge shout out to our friends over at Allegiance Gold for sponsoring this video. Donald Trump promised to lead a mass deportation effort of people that entered the country illegally if reelected. Now I want to know, do you guys support that?
No.
No, not at all. I really don't support it, but at the same time, I understand it.
Do you support that?
No, I hate him.
Well, okay, fine. Do you support that idea, though? Deporting those in the country illegally?
No.
I do not because I am an immigrant.
Perhaps. We'd have to see the plan.
I think so, yeah.
That is one of the clauses that I do support in reference to Donald Trump.
I'm sorry, just to make sure I'm clarifying with people. Deportation effort of people that are in the country illegally. Okay, so we're understanding that?
Yes.
Why do you not agree with it?
I don't believe in anything he thinks is a good idea.
Honestly, I'm sorry, but I don't got a thing for Trump, to be honest with you.
Well, let's table Trump. Let's talk about specifically the policy. And the policy that's being proposed is a, mass deportation of people that entered the country illegally.
Right. So, just talking about that, I don't believe in none of that, like deportation or sending people back, or I feel like everybody should be allowed to come here. Like, you know what I mean? It shouldn't be against the rules to come here or have any paperwork or anything like that.
Why is that?
Because it's a free country, supposedly.
Wherever you are, that's where you belong, especially if you're not doing nothing illegal.
If they came into the country and broke a law entering, do you think that should be enforced or no?
Once upon a time ago, I was one of those people.
You came into the country illegally?
Well, I came in as a child.
I mean, I think they should go about it the legal way.
A lot of those people are here on asylum claims. They have, they're fleeing persecution in their home countries. They belong here.
So I don't think any human being should be considered illegal. Yeah. Maybe undocumented and try to make it regular, make it legal, but I don't think kicking them out of the country and not thinking about their lives here is the right thing to do. I think it's evil.
There's not many people from here, so those that say kick them out, it's just all bad mouth.
Did your family come illegally? So because we have a tie to illegal immigration in some way, don't crack down on it.
If they're here illegally and you allow them to remain illegal, you're promoting criminalization because being here illegal is a crime.
See, I'm kind of biased.
Right.
I'm kind of biased.
No, don't worry. I want to ask.
Because I came here illegally.
Yeah.
Well, I'm somebody who stands in as an activist in the community and everything, not just for people of color, but just people of all different calibers. So anything that includes anything that's exclusive and not inclusive, then I'm totally against.
We talk about the asylum and stuff. The majority of the people it's a financial migration. You just claim asylum when you come here to enter the country. So that's how it works.
Sometimes.
Majority of the time.
I don't know.
100%. What percentage of Americans do you think support a mass deportation effort of people that are in the country illegally?
What percentage?
Yeah, if you were to guess.
Oh, it's at least 50%.
Over 50%, I'd say.
60%, 70%.
In the United States total?
Yeah.
Majority.
Majority.
Yeah.
Here in Philadelphia, probably a pretty low number.
10, maybe 20%. That's too much, but still, maybe 20%. I'm trying to keep it low.
Yeah.
But it should be 0%.
I couldn't give you a percentage, but I think most people don't understand the issue.
Right here, I have a CBS News poll, and I took some photos of a dog this morning, so let me just scroll back to it really quick. They found that 62% of registered voters support deporting all illegal immigrants, not even just a mass deportation effort, but all of them. That's including 1/3 of Democrats. Now, what do you think about that number?
That is high. You know how many illegal people are here?
Like
Like
over,
I said,
probably
just-
over 20 million easy. You guys, let's take a few moments to talk about my good friends over at Allegiance Gold. Now, as we close in on the election, it's really no surprise that Donald Trump is gaining support among all Americans, especially the working class. While many Americans are struggling, the Biden administration continues to attempt to gaslight the American people, saying that the economy has never been better. And we all know that our country is facing challenges. Among those, rising inflation, rising debt, and rising interest rates. There's a reason why so many of you guys watching have invested in gold, because it stands on its own as a beacon of stability, and also over the last 5 years it's almost doubled in value. Allegiance Gold has done things the right way from the beginning, so it's really no coincidence that they've earned the highest trust ratings in the precious metals industry. They have 5 stars with TrustLink and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. They can help protect your IRA or 401k with physical gold and silver, or if you prefer, you can have it delivered securely to your doorstep. And here's the best part, you guys. Right now, get up to $5,000 in free silver on a qualifying investment when you visit protectwithklug.com or call 866-335-KLUG. Make sure you are protecting your financial future today. Visit protectwithklug.com. That is protectwithklug.com or call 866-335-KLUG. I'll put a link down in the description below. Let's get back to this video. What do you think about this number?
I think it's bizarre. I think it's twisted.
Does that shock you or no?
A little bit, yeah.
It depends how you define illegal.
I don't believe in it because wherever you are, if you're not doing anything illegal, you should be able to stay.
What about crossing into the country illegally?
That's a different story. I don't think that's right.
That's clearly too much. Clearly, I said like 20, that's 60. That's entirely too much, and it's not okay.
I don't
And you-
agree, but I
you see why?
understand why.
Why do you think?
Because I hear all the time that they feel like they come over here and steal our jobs.
A lot of people can have inner hate. You never know the real reason.
Why do you think that many people support deporting illegal immigrants in the United States?
Because I feel like people think that we come here and take your jobs, and we take opportunities that you should have, and we take the spaces that you should be taking, and I think that's what they think.
Right. And do you think that's, what are your thoughts about that position?
I think they don't know the reality of their experiences, the immigrants' experiences, so it's a little out of reality.
I don't know. I think it's probably because more so to do with crime, I would think, or like the drugs and stuff like that. Right. That's probably I would think more so than anything.
When they get free benefits and the working people have to pay for it, they're getting kind of tired of it. And they don't have to learn our language. They make no effort to fit into our society.
Yeah. Perhaps if people are coming legally, they have more of an incentive. They actually are putting forth effort to come to the country and become an American.
Right.
So over the last 3.5 years, Joe Biden, his administration, they've allowed roughly 10 million people into the country illegally. As soon as they get here, they claim asylum, and then they come into the country. Now they come in, they get free food, free housing, free healthcare, free schooling, a bunch of other stuff, right? Even in some places, they get free money and welfare and food benefits, all that stuff, right? So you have places like Chicago, for example, where the community has brought in about 100,000 or more than that people that have entered the country illegally, and the community is showing up to city council meetings absolutely up in arms because the city is actually having to shift resources to taking care of the people that are here illegally instead of the community that's struggling. Do you sympathize with that, or do you think that those people are foolish?
I do sympathize with them. I'm sorry. I'm a well-rounded person. I like to understand everybody.
I have family in Chicago, so it's like when you hear certain things, like especially with gangs and stuff like that, it causes a problem because it increases more violence and it makes people scared to live at the day. So it's like you just gotta look at what it's bringing to that community. Most of the time, when it's coming to the community, they can get away with certain things. That's when it becomes a problem.
I have people in Chicago, a lot of the locals, the leaders in the community, that are showing up to city council meetings and saying, they don't want even. I think Chicago brought in like 100,000 people, maybe even less, maybe like 50,000 people, because of the problems that they have within their own community as it is. Do you sympathize with those people, or do you think that they're foolish? Are you from Philly? Yes. What do you see as plaguing the community when it comes to any problems that are plaguing the community?
Like I just said, drugs. I'm sorry, mainly drugs. I can't say the specifics, but drugs, alcohol, tobacco. Just all the bad stuff right now. You know what I mean?
I'm somebody who says here in the city of Philadelphia all the time, like, oh, you can't fix the potholes, or oh, we don't have this bathroom, or oh, it looks like this, but you're able to put it here, put it there.
Gentrification and not integration.
The city of Philly, what does it have? 1.2 million, 1 million people? So you're looking at like 10 massive cities entering the country illegally, essentially. But what's happening is these people are showing up to communities. They're getting free housing, free food, free healthcare, free schooling, of course. You mentioned drugs, you mentioned gentrification, maybe even too many people. Is housing an issue when it comes to affordability or no?
Definitely here. Yes, housing is too expensive right now.
Right. Do you think adding maybe like, 500,000 illegal immigrants to Philly would enrich the city and help it?
No.
Huh.
There's like hardly any jobs here.
Our economy is being taxed. When I say taxed, I mean it's being stressed out from that matter of people, housing, jobs.
We also need workers. We need work. There's a lot of like lower wage work that Americans don't want to do.
A lot of guys may come over and they may work under the table or and then collect benefits.
I feel like the government and like our city and everything or our state like take all of our money and they tell us that they're putting it in places that matter and it never shows up in the places where it's needed the most. So
Right. Resources is a problem.
yeah.
Are you in favor of prioritizing those communities of Americans that are struggling over people entering the country illegally? Because you only have so many resources. So where do you, if you bring in 100,000 people into Philly, you're going to have to shift resources.
I would say like a 50-75% thing. You know what I mean? I wouldn't put them too far ahead of them, but I would put them first because they're already here. You know what I mean? Like I think they do that more so because like they don't really know what's going on over there, and they see what's going on here. I think they look at the opportunity as difference over here.
So do you think importing 300,000 people to your community would hurt the community?
But also
What was that?
It wouldn't be enough. I'm about to say it wouldn't be enough resources for all of us.
Living here in the city, we can barely take care of the people we have here.
Oh, really?
People struggling. People struggling.
I work across the street, and in any given day, this park gets filled up with homeless people. It gets filled up with homeless people.
You could be making an argument right now for, cracking down on the southern border and all of that. Do you see where they're coming from there, or do you just think that they're fear-mongering?
I see where they're coming from, but what you said that it's benefits, I see it as surviving, giving them a chance to survival.
Well, it just costs the taxpayers in the community, tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars. Nationally, hundreds of billions of dollars. So that's kind of what we're talking about there when it comes to the resources for those struggling communities. Do you think that people look down on illegal immigration because of those crises?
I'm trying to think of just all the money that would be spent just to put these people back on the plane. Or however, you're trying to get these people out of the country.
It would be expensive. Do you think that would be more expensive than 20 million or so illegal immigrants? Majority of them, or at least a good half, using social benefits such as welfare, housing, food, schooling, healthcare.
But a lot of illegal immigrants, you can't even qualify for welfare.
In many states you can.
You can? Okay, I didn't know that.
I just don't agree that it's a benefit.
I'm sorry, you don't agree that the free housing or food or schooling or healthcare is a benefit?
No.
There's no doubt that it costs taxpayers money, and a lot of money. There's no doubt about that.
I get it. Like, if you're thinking about, like, criminals coming into the U.S., then yes, they should be deported.
Yeah. How would you know if criminals are coming to the U.S. if you're just allowing people to enter illegally, unvetted?
I mean, is he allowing them to come in illegally, or are they just making their way in?
Yeah, there was an illegal immigrant that killed a mother of 5. He was wanted, and I believe, was it El Salvador? And he was wanted for murder there, as well as a robbery here in Los Angeles. There's a lot of these situations that are happening, and when you show up at the southern border, they're not doing DNA checks. They're not doing any of that stuff. You actually just go to a
But then
border
how
patrol
would-
agent you get
how
in the
would
country.
You be able to find all this information out though, because people are coming.
When they-
Because when you watch the news,
when they kill somebody,
it's
get
not
caught.
just people that are immigrating from South America.
Nope.
You have other
All
people that are coming from different parts of the world, making their way through South America.
Yep, you're exactly right about that.
I don't know. That's kind of tough.
Probably about like 99%, maybe even fully 100, but I think it's about 99% of people that are entering the southern border right now are claiming asylum, because then people can use that argument that you're making right now.
Surely, I mean, because people want to get in the country. Like it.
Right. I would do it. Wouldn't you? All you have to do is claim asylum, and then we can make the argument of, oh, they're asylum seekers.
It's like saying you want to have a day off of work. Should you call in sick, even if you're actually sick or not? Of course, people are going to call.
Shouldn't we just, I don't know, do more to just protect the southern border?
That was one of Donald Trump's positions right there, is, protect the southern border.
Even when he was president the first go around, nothing really changed.
So illegal immigration plummeted under Donald Trump. It was also low under Obama as well, but it actually plummeted to about a 50-year low under Donald Trump.
You know what?
So that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if they've broken a law, then they should have the consequences that they're going to have.
And what would you say to the people that want just open borders completely when it comes to letting everybody in illegally? What would you say to those people?
Feel bad for your grandkids. They're not going to have a future.
Would you support prioritizing the Americans within your community, bettering their lives right now with the limited resources, over people that are coming into the country illegally, not even legally?
I'm here for us. I'm here for it. Yeah.
It seems like a decent approach to this conversation when it comes to dealing with people that are in the country illegally is putting America and our communities first.
Yeah.
It seems like something that a lot of people can agree on.
Overall, I will say that I am here for us and protecting our resources and the things that we need. Although I do feel for the other party.
You're compassionate. You want to better people's lives, right? You want to better people's lives.
But I got to get right.
So if we had the opportunities, I wouldn't mind us being able to share the resources, but we don't really have the resources to share it, and it kind of makes it hard for us.
It's not just a one party or a Biden situation, Trump situation. It's a United States situation, and we got to deal with it together.
All right, everyone, that is it for today. So we talked a lot about putting Americans first in this video, and it seemed as though a lot of people came around towards the end of the conversations. Let me know what you guys thought about these conversations down in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to smash that like button. Also subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and hit that bell notification button so you're notified next time I post. And I'll catch you all in the next video.
Enjoy on us.
Free sandwiches from Mancuso's. Shout out to them.